Just because you don't know when somebody's going to overdose, where you could be somebody in a business across the street or somebody that lives downstairs in your apartment building.
With the rise in opiate overdoses, a nonprofit in Fargo-Moorhead is encouraging community members to learn how to use a naloxone kit.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. It works just like Narcan and can save the life of someone who is overdosing. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons explains how anyone can learn how to use it.
Christy Johnson learned how to use Narcan a few weeks ago and is now certified to train others in naloxone. She says she always carries her kit.
Just because you don't know when somebody's going to overdose, where you could be somebody in a business across the street or somebody that lives downstairs in your apartment building.
Johnson, along with the Fargo-Moorhead Good Neighbor Project, is training everyone here. And these first-timers say it was easier than they thought it was going to be.
Really step by step. They showed us a video, they showed us in person kind of how to use it, and they made it a much easier experience.
And it's sessions like this one that allow anyone in the community to help save lives.
I get a lot of parents coming in to get trained, parents who have children that are addicted to opiates, and yeah, they're very glad that they have a way to save their kid's life now.
Kelly also says children as young as 9 years old are learning to administer naloxone.
People have a chance to live, and we should try to help them stay alive in this process they're going through, and they can't get clean if they don't stay alive.
For people like Christy, who's in recovery, this is a chance to help others in more than one way.
Help keep people afloat and inspire them to know that they can do this just as easy.
In Moorhead, Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
The Fargo-Moorhead Good Neighbor Project has another naloxone training session coming up in June. The cost is $20. For more information, head over to valleynewslive.com.
The governor of North Dakota is asking for more cuts. Jack Dalrymple won't be directly involved with the budget for the next biennium, but his fingerprints will be all over it. Dalrymple is telling state agencies to reduce their budgets 10% from the last 2 years. Officials say low oil and agriculture production have led to lagging sales tax collections. However, there will be exceptions. The Department of Corrections and the Department of Human Services will have some wiggle room. Medicaid will not be cut.
And Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump will be making his first visit to North Dakota in just a few short weeks. On May 26th, Trump will be speaking at the Williston Basin Petroleum Conference in Bismarck. Tickets will go on sale Monday, May 9th at the Bismarck Events Center box office and Ticketmaster.com.
A garbage truck driver pulled over today, dumped his load of trash onto the road after he realized that trash was on fire. It happened along Village Green Drive and 29th Avenue South in Moorhead. Heavy smoke could be seen from several blocks away. Witnesses and the sanitation department employees say the pile of stuff was fully engulfed in flames in the middle of the street. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Do you ever feel like a bad mom? Many across the valley say they do and are feeling completely understood after watching a new movie trailer. A lot of women are talking about the movie Bad Moms, and a local expert says it's spot on. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson has more.
You got 4 minutes to get Roscoe to the vet, so I love you kids. Get out, get out.
Emergency PTA meeting today at 5 o'clock. Will we see you there?
I'll totally get a sitter on a Tuesday night.
Yes, you can. You actually can.
While that scene in the movie Bad Moms is fictional,
I thought that's real life.
Heidi Hawkins feels the pressure shown in the movie to be perfect.
Particularly as a mother, yes, I do. Amongst my peers, very much so, yeah. We think that we're going to somehow damage our children if we don't do the right thing. And so if we don't pick this or we don't do that, if we don't cloth diaper, if we don't use, like organic baby food or whatever, somehow it just translates to fear.
The bake sale. No BPA, no MSG, no BHA, no BHT, no sesame, no soy, and of course no nuts or eggs or milk or butter or salt or sugar or wheat.
No.
What's that now?
I'm so tired of trying to be this perfect mom. I'm done.
Every mom has a moment where you just want to lock yourself in the bathroom or in the wherever and just say, no more make the craziness stop. You know, I think there's a reality about that.
In the movie, a group of the bad moms go rogue, while local experts don't recommend that. There is a lesson to be learned.
Make sure you know who you are. Make sure you are grounded in who you are and what you believe in and the way that you want to parent.
Moral of the story, being the perfect mom is unrealistic.
We eat gluten, so.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Bad Moms comes out on July 29th. The full trailer is on our website. Log on to valleynewslive.com and click on this story.
Forgetting your driver's license or passport doesn't always have to ground your next vacation. That's because the TSA will accept forms of ID like a Costco membership card, a credit card with your picture on it, your checkbook, a library card with a photo on it, and even cell phone pictures of your photo ID. Part of TSA's job is proving who you say you are, and along with these alternate forms of ID, you will have to undergo additional electronic screening as well.
Anybody can get a Costco card, and you don't have to prove who you are in those type of events. So, and other types of form of ID, you could steal somebody's credit card and pretend to be somebody else. So yeah, it's kind of concerning.
Keep in mind, this is for domestic travel only. You will need a passport to fly out of the country.
Moorhead Public Schools is celebrating the start of construction on their newest school. The new 110,000 square foot K-4 elementary school will be located along 24th Avenue South and 42nd Street South. The school facility will include a media center, music and art classrooms, and a gymnasium, as well as common space, a feature many of the current Moorhead schools do not have.
They are open spaces where either 2 or 3 classes can gather to do larger projects. Plus, we're going to have some spaces where they can really do some creative tinkering. We're calling them maker spaces.
Parents, teachers, and students are excited for the school's opening for the fall 2017 year.
Empty semi-trailer trucks line the north parking lot of the Fargo Dome. They belong to Garth Brooks, whose world tour has come to Fargo. Starting tomorrow night and running through Sunday night, the Fargo Dome will be Garth's home, and he and his fans will unite for 4 mostly sold-out shows. I was told that there are an extremely limited amount of tickets available depending on the night. This is a night off for Garth, his wife Tricia Yearwood, and the band. They performed in Des Moines, Iowa last night. In fact, they played 6 sold-out shows at the Iowa Events Center, a place that holds 16,000 fans. The Fargo Dome is set up for more than 19,000. For those of you going to the Fargo Dome and who are sitting maybe way back or way up, we know of a story out of Des Moines where a guy walked up to the couple and asked them about their day. He also asked them why they came. He then told the pair that this was their lucky day and handed them 2 tickets front and center. I hope that happens here in Fargo. Now here's some trivia for you. What song has Garth performed the most while on this latest world tour? It's very close, but it's Callin' Baton Rouge, 179 times according to setlist.fm. On that website, you can get a complete list of all the songs he's performed and the number of times he's performed them. You can also find out about his set lists. You can get an idea of what you might be hearing starting tomorrow night. We have a link to the website and others that provide information that will help you find parking, avoid traffic congestion, and what you'll need to bring for ID in order to get your tickets, and also what you shouldn't bring to the show. I can also tell you that Garth and Tricia will be speaking with media tomorrow afternoon. I'll be there, and our own Lisa Bedeau from the Valley Today is scheduled to chat with the couple as well. Look for pieces of that tomorrow night at 5, 5:30, 6, and 10. It'll be an exciting 4 days, and stay tuned for coverage here on Valley News Live and on valleynewslive.com.